guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. This is my 4th of July look, and you can do it many different ways, but this is what I had to film for you today, and I hope you enjoy it, because 4th of July is my favorite holiday. Like, for real, I'm proud to be an American. So I had planned on doing like a couple little stars on the side and everything, but the thing that I had bought turned out to be like an entire piece for the side of my head, so can't use that. I'm going to start out by using the Younique Glorious Face and Eye Primer just to put on my face. You can tell I got a couple breakouts going on, and I want this to be full coverage. And usually on the 4th of July, it's kind of hot outside, so you want your makeup to last all day. And next I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. It is the matte and poreless one in the shade 128 Warm Nude. Okay, now I'm going to be using the Younique Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. You can use whatever kind of concealer you've got. This is just the one I've got on hand at the moment, and this is in the shade Organza. I'm just going to be highlighting with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and bake my face using the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. And you don't have to do this, but this is just my way of setting my face, but it will just pack it on there to where it's not going to move throughout the day. I did this on my wedding day, and it does help your makeup last all day. But I am going to go ahead and start doing my eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using the LA Colors Traditional Eyeshadow Palette. And I'm just going to be picking up this shade right here and this shade right here. Very light-handed with this shade because it can get a little bit dark, but we're going to be putting that into our crease and making it more of a cat eye kind of cut crease effect. I'm just going to be taking a brush. You can use tape, you can use whatever you have to make a sharp line. I'm just going to do this like that, and I'm going to start right up here and then go over. And now I'm going to be taking that same palette, and I'm going to be picking up this banana shade here, which turns out to be more of like a cream color on the eye. And I'm just going to be packing that on my lid. And taking the same brush that we used to apply that darker shade, and just kind of blending that out just a bit. And we're also going to take that same shade and apply it to our brow bone with whatever brush that you've got available. And we're going to take the white shade and place that on our inner corner. I feel like the white really makes it pop because it looks more of a festive kind of look. It looks more like a holiday frosty kind of color when you do the white. Now we're going to go ahead and dust that translucent powder away. Now I'm going to be bronzing up my skin using the Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. And I'm literally just going to take this and dust it all over my face in areas that you typically would bronze, contour. I'm not really going to do a contour really today. Just going to bronze it up. And for blush, I'm taking the LA Colors Blush in Spice. And to highlight, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild highlighter in I'll Have a Cosmo. And I'm literally just going to go. So pretty. And now for the star of the show, I'm going to be taking the Jordana Cat Eyeliner in the shade Twilight. And we're going to be creating a very, very bold wing with this. I'm going to be going up in the shape of the eyeshadow, how I did it, and then drawing it in. And now we're going to be using a mascara. This is just the Covergirl Professional Waterproof one. Whatever kind of mascara you got. I'm just going to be putting it on my top lashes. I'm not going to be applying anything on my lower lash line. Kind of keep the party up top. Next I'm going to be applying these fake lashes. No, that's not one lash, there are two. These are just the wispies, and I'm going to be putting them on my eyeballs. And while I wait for my eyelash glue to dry, I'm just going to fill in my brows. And I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara in Light. And I'm just going to fill those in with this first. And then I'm going to use the e.l.f. Brow Kit in Light to fill the rest of the brows in, to my liking. Okay, so now here comes two little options that you got. You can either do a nude lip or a red lip, and I chose to do both just for the sake of the video. For the nude lip, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Color Rich Sheer Linen, and as you can see, it's pretty nude. It doesn't really have any dramatic color to it or anything like that. It's just kind of like a very sheer nude, and that's totally cool if you want to do this for the 4th of July look. You've got your blue on your eyes, you can wear a red dress, you can do whatever, but this is just a very more subtle look if you want to go for that. If you still want to do the dramatic blue wing but not necessarily a red lip to go along with it, or if you just want to do a casual black wing or no wing at all, just mascara and a red lip, that's still a 4th of July look. I'm going to be using this Trestique, is I think how you say it, and it is in the shade Chile Red. So it's one of the closest reds that I've got, but I'm just going to be putting it on my lippies. And after that, you can see where there's obviously a couple little mistakes, but I'm just going to go in with my foundation and clean that up. So anyways, this is a more dramatized 4th of July look. It's got the blue liner, it's got the red lip, and all you need is something white on your body. I'll just bring it in. There's obviously many ways that you can do a 4th of July look. You can do it with eyeshadow, no eyeshadow, with liner, with no liner, with a red lip, with not a red lip, but I would definitely go with a red lip. I like red lips. So this is my take on a 4th of July look. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. God bless. So this is my 4th of July look, y'all. Because if you're not proud to be an American, then I don't know what you are. Because I'm proud to be an American. Nowhere at least I know I'm free. I'm all about the red, white, and blue, y'all. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1776.